Hey everybody, I'd like to welcome y'all to the knockout session, and I'm your host, Uncle Bucky. Y'all know over here on the knockout session, we try to keep everything, kind of light and airy with a little sense of humor over here. Okay. But today, we're gonna put all that aside. We're gonna do something a little different. I got a story that I started not to do the story, but Uncle Bucky bring y'all the news, good or bad, okay? Today we're going to talk about Carmelo Anthony. For you guys that don't know who Carmelo Anthony is, he's a young brother from Texas that got into a little mishap at a track meet, okay, with another one of his classmates at a high school track meet. Um, they got into an altercation, and Mr. Carmelo Anthony stabbed the young man, Metcalf, and unalived him. Okay. So this story is a little different, a little serious. We're going to make this story short, but it's a serious topic, okay? Allegedly, that the young man that got unalive, Metcalf, was a bully, according to some statements, allegedly, that Carmelo was getting bullied by Metcalf on several different occasions. All right. So at this track meet, the altercation started when Carmelo was sitting in a section that he wasn't supposed to be in, and Metcalf come over there. The other student tried to confront him about being in the wrong spot, and they got into an altercation and stabbed him in his heart. And Metcalf died by his injuries from Carmelo Anthony. And so they went to the trial and they sentenced Carmelo Anthony to 35 years for murder. Now, Uncle Bucky want to talk to y'all young brothers about this, okay? I might get some backlash, but Uncle Bucky here to tell y'all the truth. Y'all know Uncle Bucky keep it real, okay? Metcalf was an unarmed man, well, teen, okay? I'm calling him a man, but he was a teen, okay? An unarmed teen, and if an altercation did happen, allegedly, if it did happen, this was an unarmed young man. Carmelo pulled out a weapon and stabbed the young man. Now, Uncle Bucky is about what right. Young brother Carmelo Anthony, I know it's a lot of things going around about the other young man was a racist and he bullied you and all of this and all of that. Carmelo, Uncle Bucky here to tell you, he was an unarmed man. Now we got to be fair. Carmelo, if the worst case scenario, you should have put your boots on and y'all should have duked it out like men. But you pulled a weapon out on an unarmed man and you unalived him. Young brother, it's hard for Uncle Bucky to say this, but you unalive that man, and I think that justice was served. We live in a racist country, United States. We live in a racist country, but we got to be fair, okay? We got to be fair. When cops unalive unarmed black men, we get ready to march, protest, and tear up the city. Now it's vice versa. Carmelo Anthony unalived an unarmed Caucasian young boy. Uncle Bucky just here to tell y'all, young brothers, in this country, we're going to get called a lot of things. things, okay? We're going to get called a lot of things, from nigger, monkey, spick, spade, whatever. We're going to get called that in this country. But young brothers, let Uncle Bucky tell you something. You got to pick and choose your fights. Don't let your emotions get the best of you like this young brother did and cause your freedom to get taken from you in this racist society that we live in. Worst case scenario, if you got to put your boots on and scrap up and throw them blows, I would suggest us not to do that either. But I'd rather for us to do that than to unalive somebody and get your freedom and you get in these folks' system. Okay? So, young brothers, use your mind when it comes cold. They try to antagonize us, try to do things. Look at Chubb the Builder. You know, I did a story on Chubb the Builder. Y'all go check it out. But Chubb the Builder went around and antagonizing folks, trying to pick a fight by using words. Brothers, don't fall for the okie doke. Use your head. If they are not putting their hands on you, if they do not have a weapon, don't engage. Don't pay them no attention. Now, if they put their hands on you, you knuckle up and you do what you got to do. But if they don't have a weapon, don't let your emotions get the best of you, because in that incident, that will not be the same if it was the other way around. So y'all listen to your Uncle Bucky, okay? Use your head and not your emotions. But Uncle Bucky is finna get out of here. I just want to tell y'all this story about our young brother, Karmelo Anthony, getting sentenced to 35 years for murder. They trying to appeal it, but I don't know how that's going to work, okay? But Karmelo Anthony, I just have to tell you, my young brother, it hurt my heart to say this. Uncle Bucky think justice was served. And on that note, Uncle Bucky finna tell everybody out there, y'all hold it in the road.